Hello everyone. Previously we had discussed about the builder pattern. So today we'll be discussing about the prototype pattern. So what does prototype pattern do? The prototype pattern creates new objects by cloning an existing object. Simple, right? So the prototype pattern creates a new object by cloning the existing object, promoting reuse and efficiency. So just we need to remember only one thing: the prototype pattern mainly creates new objects by cloning an existing object. So this promotes the reuse and reusing the object and the efficiency, right? So that's what the prototype pattern does. So let's try to implement the same thing with a very simple example, or let's try to see the same thing with a very simple example. I'll just go with the object cloning here, the example. So I'll just come here very quickly. Let's consider very simple example for this, right? So I'll just consider here object original. So here within the original, what I'll do, name, let me give here prototype. So this is fine. And after this, let me pass the method greet here. So I hope the method greet. So we are just considering the method greet here. Let me log something within this method. I'll quickly come here. Let me give something here. So I'll just give here hello. I am. I'll just give here this dot name here. This is fine. Next, I'll just come out of this object completely, and let's make use of the clone here variable. So let me make use of object.create here. So here we are using the object name original, right? I'll just pass the original over here. So what we are doing here mainly, we are cloning the original object, right? By making use of object.create. So again, I'm telling this step is very important. Nothing but we are cloning the original object, right? We are cloning the original object. So here while explaining, I had said the same thing. The prototype pattern creates the new objects by cloning an existing object. So that's what it does, right? So here, let's customize the clones properties, right? So I'll just come here. Let me give here clone dot name here. This one, let me set this one to the clone within the strings. So after customizing the clones properties, let's we have to get the output, right? Let's call the greet method with the original and clone. So I'll just come here. Let's call the greet method here. Also, let me give here original. So yeah, sorry, this has to be clone, right? Original and clone. So let's pass the greet method here. So the output that we need to get here is what we have given here. Hello, I am prototype. So we are passing the name here, right? So we have made use of the object dot create of original. So we need to get the prototype here. So hello, I am prototype. While I pass the greet with original, while I pass the clone with this one, greet with clone, then I have to get here hello, I am. Instead of the prototype, we'll get hello, I am clone. That's what we have passed here, clone within the strings. You can clearly see here, right? Why we need to get prototype here? The name we have considered here is prototype. So that's the reason we have to get the output hello, I am prototype and hello, I am clone. Let's try to run the code now. So I hope the concept is clear. So let me format this one once. So I'll just go with the, what shall I go with basically? So let me quickly come here, node. So not original. Basically it has to be prototype pattern JS. So here you can clearly see we are getting the output hello, I am prototype and hello, I am clone. So I hope the concept of prototype pattern is completely clear. We saw the same thing. I had explained the same thing, right? So basically it creates a new object by cloning an existing object. So it promotes the reuse and efficiency. That's what we saw with the code as well, right? So I hope this concept is completely clear. We saw the example with the basically object cloning example, right? So I hope this concept is completely clear. Next, we'll be discussing about the decorator pattern, right? So I'll just quickly come here. Let me clear this one. So for now, this is it. Thanks for watching.